Hi there! If you're here, you have a reactive dog. And you might be wondering, will adding a second dog help my reactive dog? It's a question I've heard countless times, and one that I feel really passionate about addressing. Because here's the truth. While it might sound like a great idea, adding a second dog actually makes things much harder, not easier. Many dog owners with reactive dogs think that adding a second dog will help their first dog. Maybe they've heard things like, give them a friend, or a second dog will show them they don't need to be stressed. It's such a hopeful idea, and I understand why people believe it. But here's what happens in reality. After a few weeks or months, they realize it's not working. And in fact, dog owners who try this often find themselves with 2 reactive dogs instead of 1. And then they're stuck in an even more difficult situation. Let's break this down. First, adding a second dog can be challenging right from the start. The 2 dogs might not get along. They might react to each other, get into fights, or struggle with resource guarding. Even the simple act of introducing them can create stress for all of you, and especially your reactive dog. And, as we know, stress fuels reactivity. So, instead of helping, a new dog can actually make the first dog's reactivity much worse. And things are already off to a bad start. But even if the 2 dogs get along, here is the bigger issue. The reactivity of the first dog will often spill over to the second dog. I have seen this time and time again as a dog trainer. A calm, non-reactive dog brought into a home with a reactive dog will often become reactive themselves. And it's completely the opposite of what people hope for. Instead of the calm dog helping the reactive dog, it's the reactive dog that influences the calm one. When you're walking both dogs together and the first dog starts barking and lunging, the second dog is likely to join in. They feed off each other's energy. And let's talk about what life looks like with 2 reactive dogs. Everything becomes twice as hard. You will have to walk them separately, do double the training sessions, and implement even more management strategies. It's exhausting. And the really tough part? The chances of working through reactivity are much higher with 1 reactive dog. Once you're managing 2 or even 3 reactive dogs, the amount of work required becomes overwhelming for most people, and progress slows down significantly. It's important to understand that the second dog is not the cure for your first dog's reactivity. The responsibility is on you as the owner, not on another dog. Adding a second dog doesn't make your problem smaller. It usually makes it much bigger. And don't forget, a second dog is an individual with many needs of their own. They will require physical exercise, mental stimulation, enrichment, training, and bonding with you. They're not just a tool to fix another dog's behavior. We need to value them for who they are, not just as a solution to a problem. So, what does that mean for you? Focus on working through your first dog's reactivity. Manage their environment, help them decompress, and give them the targeted counter-conditioning training they need to succeed. Once your reactive dog is in a much better place, then absolutely, you can consider another dog to your family if it feels right. But only when you're ready to give both dogs the time, attention, and care they deserve. I know how much you want to help your reactive dog and create a happy, peaceful life together. And I truly believe you can. But adding a second dog to a reactive dog's world is not the shortcut you are looking for. In fact, it is a detour that will make this journey much harder. If you're feeling overwhelmed with reactivity or unsure how to proceed in training, just drop us a question in the comments. We'd love to help you, and we will get back to you shortly. And now, I wish you happy reactivity training, but without adding that second dog quite yet.